Hi everybody. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I was in bed. I was getting ready to go to sleep. I was kind of watching a spooky, like a scary movie on the TV, and I was looking at my phone because I wanted to go order the Gypsy Rose book. So I did order that book, but it doesn't come out. I think it said till December 10th. I pre-ordered it. So I have to wait a little while for that. So then I was like, well, let me see. Maybe I can get her book that came out like right around the time she was released, and we can talk about that one. But so I was scrolling through, and there's a lot of books on her. There's a lot on her. And I think that most of these are self-published by people that were just like, here, let me try and make a buck. You know what I mean? And yes, I do get paid pennies for my YouTube videos, not much at all. I do monetize my videos for the most part, but I think this has taken it to another level, writing these books, and these clearly are not good books, but we're just going to go and read them. And most of them don't even have reviews yet. But here's a 3-star one, so let's see what this one has to say. Gypsy Rose Blanchard biography, more than a headline, the true story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. It's paperback. It's 61 pages. So she's charging $8.99 for 61 pages. That is a short book. That's a short book. But it says Gypsy Rose Blanchard biography Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I'm gonna read according to how the punctuation is. Gypsy Rose Blanchard biography dive beyond the sensational headlines and into the chilling truth of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's story. This book rips away the fabricated illness and exposes the raw reality of life stolen by Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Imagine years trapped in a fabricated world, your every move dictated by a mother's cruel manipulations, hidden strength blossoming in the dark, an indomitable, misspelt, spirit yearning for a taste of freedom, a daring online escape plan fueled by desperation and a fragile flicker of hope, a shocking night that shatters everything, leaving a trail of questions and a web of moral complexities. This book is not just a true crime saga, it's a psychological thriller that will grip you from page 1 and make you question everything you thought you knew about family, ABUSC, and the resilience of the human spirit. Experience the twisted psychology of Munchausen syndrome by proxy from Gypsy's firsthand perspective. The complex online relationship that sparked a desperate plan for escape. The chilling details of the tragic turn of events that changed everything. The legal and ethical labyrinth Gypsy navigated in the aftermath. Her inspiring journey of healing and reclamation as she reclaims her stolen life and fights for awareness. That's kind of redundant. Reclamation as she reclaims. And she fights for awareness. Where is she doing that at? Gypsy Rose Blanchard biography is not just a story, it's a reckoning. It's a powerful testament to the enduring human spirit and a call for empathy in the face of unimaginable hardships. I'm almost tempted to buy it, but I'm not going to. And right underneath it, they're promoting Typhoid Mary, an urban historical by Anthony Bourdain. I'd rather read that. But anyway, it's a little book, 61 pages, $8.99. So there's that one. And then we've got Release Conversations on the Eve of Freedom, Gypsy Rose Blanchard biography Behind Closed Door, the untold journey of a survivor. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's Truth, a true account of abuse, deception, and justice. And then here's one on the stripper, Gypsy Rose Lee, who is beautiful, by the way, if you're not familiar with her. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the biography. There's a picture there. It doesn't look anything like her. It doesn't look a thing like her. that book is only 32 pages and it's $13.90. Oh, okay, this one is interesting. I'm going to read the title to you first. Okay, obviously I'm going to read the title. This is the entire title of the book. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, mind-blowing story of killing her mother, prison term, divorce, and relationship timeline in her pregnancy with ex-lovers. That's the name of the book. I will repeat that for you. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, mind-blowing story of killing her mother, prison term, divorce, and relationship timeline in her pregnancy with ex-lovers. So AI wrote this book. Probably. It's 55 pages. It says the reading age is 9 to 11 years old. But let me read this to you, what it says. Have you ever wondered what drives a daughter to commit the unthinkable act of killing her own mother? Delve into the harrowing and captivating tale of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, a woman whose life has been a whirlwind of deception, manipulation, and extraordinary resilience. This book takes you on an eye-opening journey through the chilling murder of Dee Dee Blanchard, the ensuing prison term, the complexities of Gypsy Rose's relationships, her struggles with love and divorce, and the unexpected news of her pregnancy with an ex-lover. Uncover the truth, explore the psychological and emotional abuse that led Gypsy Rose to murder her mother, providing a comprehensive look at Munchausen syndrome by proxy and its devastating effects. A comprehensive look in 55 pages, and it's for 9 to 11-year-olds. Chronicle her struggles, detail Gypsy Rose's prison experience, highlighting her growth, challenges, and the strength she found to rebuild her life. Examine her relationships, follow the timeline of her relationships from her engagement and marriage to Ryan Anderson to their eventual separation and the rekindling of her romance with an ex-lover leading to a surprising pregnancy. I don't think it was that surprising. Inspire resilience, show how Gypsy Rose's story is not just one of tragedy, but also of hope, survival, and the human spirit's ability to overcome even the darkest of times. Dive into this gripping narrative that reveals the complexities of a life shaped by crime and love. Discover the story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard in a way you've never seen before, whether you are a true crime aficionado, a psychology enthusiast, or someone looking for an inspiring tale of redemption. This book will leave you questioning the boundaries of human resilience and the depths of human soul. Yeah, those 9 to 11-year-old true crime aficionados and psychology enthusiasts that, are 9 to 11 years old. Order your copy today and uncover the shocking, mind-blowing story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Witness the twists and turns of her life that captivated the world and learn about the profound impact of her experiences on our understanding of crime, punishment, and recovery. And just that these books have any stars at all is amazing to me. Here's another one. Let me look at this one. Looks pretty bad. This Gypsy Rose. This is the entire title. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's book, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is pregnant soon after release from captivity for conspiring to kill a vituperative mama. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who signed her former swain. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who signed her former swain to kill her mama after times of being forced to pretend she was gravely ill, blazoned Tuesday that she's pregnant and hopes to give her child everything she demanded growing up. Blanchard said in a YouTube videotape that the baby is due in January, which will be just a little over a time after she was freed from a women's captivity northeast of Kansas City, Missouri. This is what's here. I'm sorry, I'm not making this up. My goal is to be a good mother to my child, she stated with a catchy voice. I aspire to everything my mother wasn't. After it was revealed that Blanchard's mother, Claudine Dee Dee Blanchard, who was abducted in 2015 had essentially kept her son internee, requiring her to use a wheelchair and feeding tube. The issue garnered attention from the public and tabloids. Gypsy Rose Blanchard was born on July 27th, 1991, to her parents. No way. She was born to her parents, Dee Dee and father Rod Blanchard. She's presently 32 years old. When Gypsy Rose was just 3 months old, her mama, Dee Dee, came convinced that the child suffered from sleep apnea, leading to frequent sanitarium visits with late stays and tests. Despite medical consolation that Gypsy showed no signs of the condition, Dee Dee persisted in her belief of a broad range of health issues, attributing them to an unidentified chromosomal complaint. The narrative takes a disturbing turn as Dee Dee declares that Gypsy has muscular dystrophy, indeed making her use a perambulator. Gypsy's nonage was marked by a series of fabricated health heads. At the age of 7 or 8, a minor motorcycle incident resulted in a knee bruise, but Dee Dee claimed Croker's was in a wheelchair for Gypsy's use. In this book, the biography, the career and personal life of Gypsy Rose Blanchard will be discussed. Her family, early life and achievement, and lots more will be discussed. Not to worry, this book was written by a certified journalist of the social press media. I know you want to read this book. So scroll up and click on the buy button now. In this book, the biography, career, and personal life of Gypsy Rose Blanchard will be discussed. Her family, early life and achievement, and lots more will be discussed. This is just repeating what I just read. Not to worry, this book was written by, again, certified journalist, and it's written over and over like 3 times. Come play with us. Come play with us. It's 43 pages. It's in English. It was published July 11th. There is 1 copy available. And let's read the sample. I really need to read the sample of this one. Okay. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's book, social press media. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's book. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is pregnant soon after release from captivity for conspiring to kill a vituperative, I may be saying that word wrong, or it may not even be a word, mama. The inside story of her biography, family, early life, career, and all you need to know about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Chapter 1, table of contents. Chapter 1, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is pregnant soon after release from captivity. Chapter 2, biography, early life, personal life, career, and lots more. Chapter 1. So this is just a repeat of what I just read. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is pregnant soon after release from captivity. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who signed her former swain to kill her mama after times of being forced to pretend she was gravely ill. Most of that is the same of what I just read. This is a little different. Dee Dee Blanchard duped Croker's into doing gratuitous procedures by telling them that her son's medical records had been lost in Hurricane Katrina. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's attorney said the mama had a Munchausen pattern by a deputy, a cerebral complaint in which parents or caregivers seek sympathy through the inflated or made-up ails of their children. The mama-son brace entered charitable donations and indeed a home near Springfield, Missouri from Habitat for Humanity. When Gypsy Rose Blanchard turned 23, she supplied a cutter to her also swain and hid in a restroom while he constantly picked her mama. According to the probable cause statement, also Gypsy and Nicholas Godejohn, whom she met on a Christian courting website, made their way by machine to Godejohn's home in Wisconsin, where they were arrested. Godejohn is serving a life sentence in Missouri because of the torture Blanchard had suffered. The prosecutors made a settlement. Eventually, she set up a way to forgive her mama and herself. She said soon after her release, while promoting the continuance docuseries, The Captivity Admissions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and her own book, released Exchanges on the Eve of Freedom, before content includes the 2017, I'm sorry, there's no grammar. There's no punctuation. Before content includes the 2017 HBO talkie Mommy, Dead, and Dearest, and the 2019 Hulu miniseries The Act. Well, that shouldn't be mentioned at all. Blanchard said in the new videotape that she knows some people suppose she isn't ready to be a mama, that it's too soon, but she was dismissive, saying no one is ever truly reading for parenting. It's an amazing feeling when your whole world shifts and suddenly it's not about you. She said it's not about anything other than this bitty little life that's inside you, that you are now in charge of garden, and that little bitsy life is a baby, a little bitsy mortal that's yours, and that you have to make sure that you cover, you love, you take care of, and all of the effects that I wish I could have had when I was little. She added. Ken Erker, a friend in the jail pen who proposed while Blanchard was outside, is the baby's father. They later broke up, and she married Ryan Scott Anderson, a special education school teacher from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Soon after her release from captivity, Blanchard and Anderson still resolve, and now she's back with Erker. Blanchard said the gestation was not planned, but both she and Erker are agitated and married to creating a family together. I could not be happier, she said, while admitting that the relationship is unconventional. Everything that has ever happened to me in my life suddenly doesn't matter, because it all led me to be who I am, and it all led me to this moment right then, right now, and that's a blessing. And then it says chapter 2, and then it's more of that information I just read from the back of the book. That is terrible. That is, you know what? I'm not even gonna pick at Fancy's book anymore, because this is terrible. Obviously written by AI, poorly. It's kind of enraging a little bit. I mean, this is absolutely awful. That's sickening. But let me see, I know this video is running long and I gotta go, but I kind of want to get this Gypsy Rose Lee memoir. But anyway, so I was looking, and there's more. There's Gypsy Rose Blanchard, A Journey of Tragedy, Redemption, and Advocacy. I'm not going to go into reading this description, but at least it's a book size. It's 157 pages, but Gypsy is spelled Gipsy. Gypsy Rose Blanchard biography, Unmasking Gypsy Rose, A Journey of Strength, Survival, and Unfathomable Deception. Another one by somebody else. Oh, there's so many. Here's one, it's a workbook. Workbook for Released. Glowing Guide to Gaining Back Yourself in Your... Okay, I have to look at this. Workbook. I like a workbook. Oh, let me read this to you. I already see some problems. Workbook for Released by Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Glowing Guide to Gaining Back Yourself and Your Freedom. Step into the extraordinary world of resilience, redemption, and rebirth with Released, A Journey to Freedom. That's not what you said up there. The Griffin Workbook, inspired by the remarkable life of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. This transformative guide invites you to explore the depths of your own strength, resilience, and capacity for growth in the face of adversity. This is the practical guide that'd guide you. That's THAT''D. Reading is a waste of time for individuals who do not put what they read into practice. Reading is a waste of time if you're reading this bullshit. Excuse my language. When this happens frequently enough, time and resources are wasted. You're telling me? Please note, this is not from endorsement and should not be considered a substitute. Its purpose is to enhance your reading of the main book. What's the main book? If you want to get the most out of the main book, this workbook is a must-have. It's a workbook. Oh my God. Just shysters. These people are freaking criminals. How they're chasing the dollar. But I don't see the book. I just... This is ridiculous. Anyway, there's tons. Here's another one that they tried to make it look old-fashioned, but it's 1 star. Got 1 star. This one's $5. Let's see how many pages it is. 81 pages. But it says, oh, it's $5 on Kindle. I'm tempted to purchase all these just to make fun of them on my channel, but I've pretty much done that already. But anyway, that's not my goal with her book, but with all these other BS books, that's like, there's so many. Oh, man. Okay, so I pre-ordered the book. It won't be released until December 10th, so we've got to wait on that. So was it released? Conversations on the Eve of Freedom, was that her? That was her book, right? I think you can only get it on Kindle. I don't have a Kindle. Oh, well, that's okay. I guess I'll just wait until I get the other one, unless I want to order one of these crappy books. Gypsy might want to take a look at Amazon and all the books on there. I'm not to worry. I don't think any of those people are making money off of this. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to go to bed. I just wanted to talk about that real quick when I saw it. Sometimes I just have to hop on and have a discussion with y'all. All right. I'll talk to everyone later. Bye. Go to Amazon and check these out. I just put Gypsy Rose book and all this stuff came up. All right. Bye.